this chapter, or this save, was called Kazami Yuji Goes Dere, and I'm excited already just because of that. There's nothing more hellish than getting tossed into the sea at night with your clothes on. One of the friends I made at my school in America, a guy who went on to become a Marine, brought up the fact, whenever he got a little alcohol in his system. Clothes that aren't specifically designed for swimming have some serious water resistance. That makes every movement a challenge. Yep. Just staying afloat while clothed takes much more strength than you'd think. On top of that, the sea is pitch black at night, so you're naturally thrown into a state of panic. Everyone thrashes around trying to keep their faces above water, clutching desperately at anything or anyone they can. From above, it apparently resembles nothing so much as spirits crawling up out of hell to drag the living down with them. Whoa. If you're wondering why I'm remembering this charming story, which I totally am, it's because I'm currently undergoing a similar experience in my own bed. As I awake from my sleep, I'm immediately aware that my body's being squeezed tightly, as if by the coils of an enormous snake. However, the responsible party is neither a reptile nor a vengeful spirit. It's my girlfriend. Even as she mutters adorably in her sleep, Sachi's legs squeeze my thigh with redoubled force. Of course, the girl's only human. Every once in a while, when you're really having trouble sleeping, it's understandable to use your partner's body as a makeshift pillow. Unless you got a body pillow. Hey, however, this right here is a premeditated crime, which changes things significantly. Come on, Sachi. You're awake, aren't you? Look at that peaceful smile just on her face. I don't know how many times I've asked her this by now. Not that she ever replies. After a solid year of this routine, I've naturally developed a few more effective ways to handle the situation. If you don't stop pretending to sleepy sleep right now, I'm gonna ban you from sharing my bed. Don't do that. The instant I whisper my threat into Sachi's ear, she replies in a slightly disgruntled tone of voice. I don't want to deny my girlfriend the chance to express her affection, but it gets a little hard to breathe when you wrap yourself around me that tightly. It's the natural reaction, again. Only because a certain someone keeps rubbing her thighs against him. Seriously, can you not talk to my penis? Also, stop ignoring me. The conversation between a penis and...
ただ、普段のゆうくんはなかなか隙を見せてくれないので、思う存分ゆうくん分を補給しようとすると、必然的に寝込みを襲うことになってしまうんです。
Damn, she attacks me when I'm weakest. You think like an assassin, woman?
ダメですか?
Gripping my sleeve with just the right amount of force, she gazes up at me with pleading eyes. Okay, who taught you to beg like that?
マキちゃんです。
Of course she did. In other words, it's ultimately Amine's fault. Sachi's imitating her close friend Makina, and Makina imitates the person she spends the most time with. Seems so Amine is the root of all evil. Anyway, you make it sound like I'm depriving you of love. We just spent the night together, didn't we?
セックスの基本理念は性欲を満たすことですから、イチャイチャとは似て異なるものなんです。
I don't know. They can be one and the same. This is getting downright philosophical.
いえ、至極簡単な話ですよ。
She's like, let me lay it on ya.
つまり、ゆうくんが普段から、サチは可愛いぜ、抱き枕にしちゃいたいくらいなんだぜ、チュッチュッって感じなら問題ないんです。
Is this the start of Yuji turning Dere? If I ever fell that low, I think the self-loathing might drive me to suicide.
でも、ゆうくんを困らせるつもりはありませんので、寝込みを襲うのは今日で終わりにしようと思います。
Surprisingly understanding of you.
その代わり、ゆうくんも譲歩してください。
Oh boy. I don't have a problem with that, but what sort of compromise did you have in mind exactly?
どんなことでもいいんですか？
Within reason, woman. I ain't a miracle worker, though I kinda am. Well, anything I could provide.
ゆうくんと何か一つイチャイチャ。どうしましょう。楽しすぎます。
I'd appreciate it if you went with something fairly low on the difficulty scale.
では、そうですね。
Well, after thinking it over for a little while, Sachi closes her eyes and brings her face up to mine. Let's see. You want me to slap you on the cheek?
ぶっ飛ばしますよ、ゆうくん。これは、すべての恋人が通る道。おはようのキスじゃないですか。
Can't tell if Yuji was joking. I mean, either way. You could go either way, though. Understood. However, I'd like to point out that the human mouth is said to contain more bacteria in the morning than the seat of a public...
またこん人は、そげん言葉言ってごまかそうとしよる。
Oh my god, her voice changed drastically right there. At least for me. Am I crazy? Well, it's the truth.
いいえ。寝起きでも私はリンゴの味がしますし、ゆうくんはきっとサメさんの味がします。
A sharky taste? What? What kind of flavor would that even be? People talk about shark meat, but it's fundamentally fish, right? I think they use them as an ingredient in fish paste and hand pancakes, so... Oh! Sneak attack! As I consider the matter with far more seriousness than it warrants, Sachi abruptly forces her lips against mine. Halfway through the kiss, she opens her eyes just a little, sending a little silent message. How very careless of you. Damn.
こんな風にすれば、ゆうくんにも隙が生まれるというのは最近わかりました。
Damn, Sachi's the girl that knows how to kill Kazami Yuji Occupation Student Mark II. As she announces this, Sachi offers me a satisfied smile. Honestly, you're a real handful now that you've gotten so brazen.
ゆうくんのお嫁さんになる女の子はこのくらいじゃないと務まらないと思いますけど。
Sure enough. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be anyone trying to approach this dorm at the moment, so the risk of a sudden crisis is probably well under 10% for the foreseeable future. Under 10%? But if someone were to attack in the middle of the night, I'm confident Sachi would be composed enough to wake up and take immediate evasive action.
ただ、もう一度言っておきますけど、私がこんなことをしなければいけないのは、ゆうくんのせいなんですからね。
I can't argue with that. I see. Be tough on other people, but even tougher on yourself. Unless you keep yourself watchful and alert at all times, you'll end up getting into trouble when you least expect it. My master and instructors drilled these lessons into my head. But perhaps it wouldn't hurt to let my guard down on occasion. Oh no. Oh god. God damn it. Here's what I'm getting at, Skaki. Do you think I should try to go... dare?
ちょっと大丈夫？具合が悪いのなら信頼のおける病院を紹介するわよ。
That is the exact response that I figured would happen. Are you seriously worried about my own mental health? Seems like a bit of an overreaction.
だって相談があると言って人を呼び出してする話がこれでしょ？脳症を患っていると疑われても文句は言えないわよ。
Also, the perfect character. The perfect person to get advice for in this case from. Is it really so surprising that I bring this up?
ええ。たとえ相談先がスオさんや松島さんだったとしても、同じ反応をしていたでしょうね。
I'll take your word for it.
でも、どうして急にそんなことを？傍から見ている分にはうまくやっているように見えていたわよ。
You know, I think so too, and it's not exactly a critical problem, but Sachi's been telling me that I'm too guarded. Dude, it's the past.
なるほどね。
Sakaki nods thoughtfully as if this clears everything up.
風見くんも気づいていると思うけれど、おそらくこの学園で一番自分を抑え込んでいたのは小峰さんよ。
Yes, that's definitely true. Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious if you compare her to the way she was a year ago.
そして好きになった人と付き合うようになって結婚も間近となれば幸せの絶頂でしょ。だったらもっと甘えたい、そばにいたいと思うのは当然じゃないかしら。
You know, I do get it. Makes sense.
まあ私がこんなことを言ったところであなたは処女の妄想だと笑うかもしれないけれど。
Of course not. Your advice is always on point, Sakaki. That's why I came to you. I mean, Yumiko does seem to be... Well, I mean, she is like... If I wanted to get advice from someone... out of all of the girls in this fucking school, it'd probably be Yumiko.
そう、それならいいのだけれど。
You get some pets for that.
個人的な意見を言わせてもらえば、隙がないと言っても以前に比べれば随分と丸くなったと思うわよ。
Compare this to when Yuji first arrived. Really?
ええ、出会ったばかりのあなたはふむ、わかった、問題ないだけで全ての会話を済ませていた僕年人だったもの。
That was definitely the super guarded Kazami Yuji. I know I'm not the world's most sociable person, but I don't remember it being that bad.
私がそう思ったのだから、小峰さんも少なからず同じ感想を持っていたんじゃないかしら。
It was that bad. You think Sachi's request is reasonable then?
まあそうね。バカップルになりなさいとは言わないけれど、もう少しくらい砕けてあげた方が小峰さんも喜ぶと思うわ。
I see. I was right to ask for your advice, Commander Sakaki. Commander. Sorry for taking your time.
あなたの上官になった覚えはないけれど、私に迷惑をかけたと思うのなら、せいぜい出れてみせなさいな。
I can do that just fine. Not to worry, Kazami Yuji may have his weak points, but the word impossible isn't in his dictionary. So I know this is gonna be just a quick thing, but it's just because we had the conversation with Yumiko. Have you guys? This might be a thing. Have you guys noticed that Yumiko is like the predominant like featured character in the intros? I guess like she has more. I feel like she has more screen time in the intros. I noticed that where like not just like her sprites or her CGs or anything, but like she has full animated sequences and it's mostly just her. And I feel like there's a reason for that. And that's probably going to be really important. So just I'm going to continue. Descending to the first floor of the dorm in search of Sachi, I find her pushing a vacuum cleaner across the lobby while humming cheerfully to herself. Hello there, Sachi. Cleaning in your spare time again? Your devotion to service knows no bounds.
それはおかしな話です。どちらかといえば私は精を出される方。あ、今はそういう話ではなかったですよね。
Is it just me or are you cracking more dirty jokes lately?
もともと性に興味津々なお年頃だったところ、日々ゆうくんの手によって開発されていますから、それも致し方ありません。
Are they even lessons at this point? It is a daily occurrence. Is it really really the problem? Maybe we should cut back on the frequency of said lessons. Cramming too hard is no way to learn after all. Oh, can I hear that again? Don't look so downhearted, Sachi. I have good news for you.
これからは寮の部屋ではなくホテルで。
No, that was only a Michiru thing. That's not it. I've decided to wholeheartedly accept your request for blatantly sappy displays of affection.
ということはつまり
Yes, I have decided to go dare. Oh my god.
すみませんゆうくん今なんと
Oh my. Yes, ma'am. I will go dare. Grabbing Sachi firmly by the shoulders, I deliver this announcement as forcefully as I can.
これはきっと私の願望が具現化した妄想ですね。そうに違いありません。
This will lead to just fucking silly situations, I already know. Wrong. This really is happening.
だとしたらどうして急に心変わりを？
Well, it seems you aren't alone in thinking that I'm too guarded. And logically speaking, a man should take pleasure in the act of flirting with a woman he loves. I'm forced to conclude that my attempts to avoid this were misguided.
さすがゆうくんです。その男らしさに思わず子宮がキュンと。
I don't think I've ever heard this fucking sentence in my life. Oh boy. Don't soil your underwear, alright?
しかしみちる様をご覧いただければお分かりのようにデレも一筋縄ではいきません。そこでゆうくんの覚悟がどれほどのものか僭越ながらこの小峰幸が試させていただきます。
Oh my god, she's testing me. Very well.
では準備はよろしいですか？
Right now? Whenever you are. As soon as I nod, Sachi takes a long, deep breath, preparing herself for the task at hand.
ゆうくん
What is it?
なんでもありません。ただ呼んでみただけです。
He's not gonna be good at this.
今心の底からうぜえと思いましたね。
Yeah, if it was anyone but you, I might have thrown a punch.
それではデレになりません。ここでの正しいデレ方はこいつと額を小づく感じになります。
This isn't gonna work, Yuji. This is not gonna work. This is not us. If I saw a couple doing that on the street, I'd have to suppress the urge to beat them senseless.
練習でこんな感じだとゆうくんが真のデレをマスターするのはなかなか難しそうですね。
I don't think it's in Yuji. I don't think he can do it. Just saying. Sorry. I'm a failure as a boyfriend. Oh,
謝る必要なんてありません。私はゆうくんが出れると言ってくれただけで嬉しいんですから。
there was no trying. Sachi. Nope. Oh, God.
ねえ、
No.
隠れて観察するのはいいんだけど、あの二人は何をやってるわけ？
見りゃわかんべ。これでもかってくらいイチャついてるのよさ。
Are you the ringleader of this machina?
あれがイチャイチャ？ねえ、あれがイチャイチャなの？
Look, it's our own version, okay?
何をやって楽しいかなんて人それぞれだし、本人たちが満足してればそれがイチャイチャなんじゃない？
Uh-huh.
だったら余計に変よ。さっきのユージめちゃくちゃ無理してたじゃない。
Yes, I'm learning, okay?
チルチルにはそう見えんの？
私には楽しそうに見えたけどな。そうなの？
I'm trying.
普段はさっちゃんがユージの軍隊ごっこに付き合ってるんだし、あれはあれでいいバランスになると思うわよ。そうかもしれないけど、なんていうか歪んでるわね。
I want to go back to my army games.
いいのよ、チルチル。恋人なんて言っても元は赤の他人同士なんだから。 歪んで当然。
It's true, you know, everyone's different. Yeah.
相手に遠慮して丸まっているうちはただのままごとに過ぎないのよさ。
Capiche?
何気にかっこいいこと言ってる気がするけど、あんた一体何者よ。
She's only the greatest character of all time.
それに平気で女の子にアイアンクローしてくるようなお兄ちゃんにあんな真似ができるのは世界広しといえどサッチンだけだしな。
Give him the old iron claw!
ああ、それは確かに。
Just imagine literally just a claw of iron. And I'm just, oh my god. From this day on, I think I'll have to stop mocking Michiru and her tsundere practice. Doing my best to hide the sense of shame looming over me, I gobble up the Japanese-style eggplants pasta Sachi made for lunch. Eggplant pasta? I mean, it might be good. I'm not a fan of eggplant, but I like pasta. Then suggest we go out for an impromptu shopping trip.
みそじを過ぎればお肉より。
What the fuck is this song? Is that the Tuna Fish Man theme you're singing?
はい、先日映画館で見たカルビ将軍が主役のスピンオフ作品、面白かったですよね。
We also saw that movie in this route. I have to say, the biggest surprise for me was seeing the theater packed with men and women of all ages.
マグロマンですから。
I guess he has something to appeal to all audiences, but I fucking hate him. I'm not sure how that's supposed to explain anything, but I can't deny that tuna fish man, that fish man's insanely popular. Seems to appeal to a surprisingly wide range of people.
ところで今日はどうしましょう。日用品の買い出しは先日ゆうくんに付き合ってもらったばかりですし。
Well, it's not like we need to actually buy anything, right?
それは謎かけか何かですか？
Not really. I'm just saying that a long, aimless walk with you sounds pretty good to me.
びっくりです。ゆうくんが出れました。
Did I do it? Did I win? What? Does that seriously qualify?
はい。何気ない会話の中でのさりげないおしめり台詞。まるで恋愛上級者のようでした。
Damn, I'm good. I'm already learning. In that case, maybe I shouldn't try to force it.
確かに、それは言えているかもしれませんね。
I might not have much talent for the sappy stuff, but I'm definitely in love with you. Could find myself saying a few nauseatingly sweet things without even meaning to every now and then.
続けざまにそんなことを言われると、私もさすがに恥ずかしくなってしまいます。
Now that's a hashtag wet moment, if I do say so myself. This from the girl who can walk up to someone and say, I'm having my period, so I'd like to be excused from PE today without batting an eye. Sachi's actually pretty weak to surprise attacks. The contrast is cute enough that it's hard to resent her usual deadpan sarcasm. Honestly, she's just unfair. You really are a laugh, Sachi. I almost said you really are special, Sachi. But, I mean, she is. Reaching out, I ruffle her hair affectionately.
そこは面白いじゃなく可愛いだと思います。
Look, I'm still learning, okay? Apparently somewhat dissatisfied with my remarks, Sachi puffs out her cheeks indignantly, although I notice she's still blushing. Feels like her face is growing more expressive with each passing day. Lately, just watching it is enough to fill me with a mysterious sense of contentment. Are there any shops you want to stop by yourself, Sachi?
そうですね。では前から入ってみたかった雑貨屋さんから見ていきましょう。
I'll investigate a general store.
ちょっと、さっちゃん。
Oh my god. Hello! Just as I take Sachi's hand and turn in the direction of our destination, an elderly lady we're acquainted with calls out to us from behind.
高梨のおばあちゃん、こんにちは。
Hello, lady.
こんにちは。って、それより聞いたわよ。あんた、
近々結婚するって話は本当なのか
はい、それは本当のことなんですけど、そのこと皆さんにお話ししていましたっけ？
How did our secret spread?
いや、さっちゃんからは聞いてないんだけど、ほら、県知事の娘さんのなんて言ったかね、学生みたいな子は。
She's zero, huh?
そう、懇親会の時、その千鶴さんが教えてくれてね。相手はやっぱりユージくんなのかい？
Just wrap my arm around her, pull her close, and be like, "You're damn right."
はい、相手はゆうくんですし、結婚式は今月の23日で、私ももうすぐ人妻です。ドキドキです。
There ain't no waiting around. Just gotta get it done.
そうかいそうかい。もうすぐとは聞いていたけど、今月だったとは驚きだね。
All of our friends told us there was no reason to waste time, so... you know, and September 23rd is Sachi's birthday. Seemed like as good a date as any.
なるほどね。それで、披露宴や二次会なんかの予定はあるのかい？
You know what the best part about getting married on one of the significant other's birthdays? Anniversaries are that much easier to remember. God damn it.
一応三島崎にある結婚式場で式を挙げる予定なのですが、披露宴や二次会の予定は今のところ。
No reception. We need to go all out. Come on.
ありゃ、そうだったのかい。
What is this, Blizzard?
うちのバカ息子は結婚できそうにないし、メイドの土産にさっちゃんの花嫁姿を拝んでおこうと思ったんだけど、残念だね。
That just went real sad. I'm depressed now, a little bit.
すみません。
Oh.
いやいや、さっちゃんが謝ることじゃないよ。
Oh,
はい。
I feel bad. Like,
それよりユージ君、あんた、あっちの方の自信はあるのかい？
what do you mean exactly? Might you be referring to the matter of marital relations?
ああ、そうさ。夫婦生活とセックスってのは切っても切れない関係だからね。
I don't want to hear this from some old lady.
そこに関してでしたら何も心配ありません。
And then Sachi just says things.
ってことはすごいのかい、ユージ君。
Look, if I'm good at killing people, I'm good. Oh, no, let's not associate this to it.
それはもう美浜の暴れ腰の異名を欲しいままにしているくらいです。
Wild stallion!
そりゃ、私があと40は若けりゃ、ぜひお相手願いたかったくらいだね。
Oh, if you were 40 years younger and I was 40 years older, hey!
あれ、おばあちゃん、少し肩が凝っているみたいですね。
Oh no, she said the wrong thing. The wrong thing was said!
肩を揉んでくれるのは嬉しいんだけど、ちょっと力を入れすぎじゃないかい。というか、目が笑ってないよ。
Sachi almost is like basically almost assaulting an old lady. What? I'm sorry, Sachi's actually a bit on the jealous side.
ゆうくんはちょっと目を離すとすぐに色目を使いますから、彼女の方は気が気ではありません。
Excuse me?
そういうことなら、これ以上悪ふざけはできないね。
You literally said you wanted to ride me. I'm just throwing that out there.
それからお詫びの品と言っちゃなんだけど、これを持って行っておくれ。
With this, the old lady hands us a net full of fresh raw oysters. Ooh!
お気持ちはとても嬉しいのですが、いただいてしまってもよろしいんですか？
Oysters are pretty nice.
いいんだよ。どうせじいさんは何食わせたって同じ反応しかしないんだし、味のわかる人に食べてもらった方が食材も喜ぶってもんさ。
Oh, I can't imagine when my taste buds stop working. Oh, I'd rather be dead. Thank you very much. I'll remember the gift of these oysters as long as I live.
あんたも相変わらず大げさなことを言う子だね。
As long as I live. The old lady deflects my words with a laugh, but I don't consider them disproportionate in the slightest. This woman seems to be in her late 60s. She belongs to the post-war generation, one that learned of the value of food through painful experience. When it's coming from someone who's known hunger, there's no greater gift than food. It's only natural to respond with an appropriate level of gratitude.
サチ姉ちゃんだ。
Oh, we're just gonna be stopped by everyone today, huh?
サチお姉ちゃん、ユージ君と結婚するんでしょ？いいな
The moment even the kids know.
ねえねえ、プロポーズの言葉はどんな感じだったの？
God damn it, kids. All of a sudden, a small crowd of people is gathering around us, hurling a barrage of questions our way. Sachi deftly parries each and every one of them in a characteristic display of poise.
少し話を聞かせてもらったんだけど、君たち結婚するの？
Yeah, public knowledge. One man in the crowd, however, speaks to me instead. Yes, we are. Is there something we can do for you?
いや、用ってわけでもないんだけど、君たち美浜学園の学生だろ？
Yeah, I don't mind if you call us naive for marrying young, but our families and our school both approved. Hope you can be understanding. I feel like that's not what he's...
いやいや、別に反対しているわけじゃないんだけど、その子のこと、ちゃんと守れるのかなと思ってね。
It's very ominous. I'd say so. As long as I'm alive, I'll protect Sachi from anything that threatens her. And that's a promise.
ゆうくん。
Damn.
へえ、そこまで言えるのはすごいね。
I don't think so. Anyone can say that much if they're determined enough.
なるほど。覚悟か。
Oh my god. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
ああ、いきなり変なことを聞いて申し訳なかったけど、陰ながら僕も君たちのことをお祝いさせてもらうよ。
That was weird. What? That's kind of you to say that.
それじゃ、お幸せに。
Why'd this guy just randomly come up and ask that, or be like, "Can you protect her from everything in the world?" It's like, yeah, I guess. I don't.
はい、ありがとうございます。
It's just a weird thing. As Sachi bows her head politely, the man offers a friendly nod in return, then strolls off down the street. That's that would come from someone that you know personally, not just a rando person on the street.
今の人、ゆうくんのお知り合いですか？
Yeah, see, no, can't deny it. Can't say that I've ever seen him before. This is a shopping district and all, but it's pretty small scale. I remember the faces of most people I've spoken with around here.
だとしたら、見知らぬお兄さんも私たちのことを祝福してくれているってことですね。
Dude, I just thought of the craziest shit. What if that young man, right, is we've had supernatural shit happen in this game, all right? Don't even with me. So I just got. What if that young man was actually I don't know. I was gonna say, Sachi would remember or would realize, but I was gonna say the spirit of her dad or something. But she would see that, right? I know it's dumb, okay? I know it's dumb. But like they're like, oh, I usually remember every face, and I've never seen him before. You know, why? And the fact, why would he ask that question? I don't know. I just, it was just on my mind. Thought I'd say it, even if it's dumb. Yeah, I suppose.
どうかしたんですか？
I was just thinking, that guy smelt unusually nice, didn't he?
そういえば石鹸の香りがする香水をつけていましたね。
Right. Sachi's not wrong about the cologne. I think I picked up a hint of a strangely sweet odor underneath that stronger fragrance. But it might have just been my imagination.
そ
Okay.
れより早くお店を見て回りましょう。
Okay, what the fuck was that about? Oh my god. Right. Dude, I'm stuck on this theory now.
やっぱり私も荷物を持ちましょうか。
Staring at the countless plastic bags hanging from my arms, Sachi offers her help in a concerned tone of voice. It seems the news of our impending marriage has spread all over town. By the time we finished our circuit of the shopping district, well-wishers had burdened me with a nearly unmanageable quantity of gifts. No cause for concern. I'm not soft enough to need my girlfriend's help with a task this simple.
さすがゆうくんですね。
That's right. No one need for a taxi when you got me around. You picked out a real bargain, Sachi.
はい。こんなに頼もしい人が彼氏さんになってくれて、私は幸せ者です。
That's my middle name. Reliable. From her tone of voice, it sounds like she means that sincerely. Can't say it's a bad feeling to know my girlfriend feels that way.
でも、私たちのことがこれだけ有名になっていたのは、ちょっと驚きましたね。
I think Chizuru mentioning our marriage in that interview for the local paper has something to do with that. She's probably trying to use the glamorous image of a wedding to counteract some of the negative impressions people have about Mahama Academy, especially after I blew it up.
ということは、私たちの結婚が美浜学園のイメージアップを担っているというわけですね。
We can say that. Kind of a nuisance for the people she's using as walking advertisements, you know?
そんなことを言ってはダメです。学園のためにできることがあるなら精一杯頑張りましょう。
Yeah, I suppose. We owe a lot to everyone at Mahama. It's only thanks to them that we managed to make it this far. I'm willing to put up with a bit of hassle if it means repaying some small part of that debt.
私の誕生日はもうすぐなんですから。
Yes, right. Speaking of counteracting negative impressions, that actually has a lot to do with the reason I chose that date for our wedding. I don't think Sachi has a lot of good memories associated with September 23rd. Nope. When she was younger, she spent a lot of lonely birthdays resenting her parents for their absence. I'm hoping to overwrite that association with the kind of happiness a birthday usually involves.
そう考えると、次の結婚式の打ち合わせに行くのが今から楽しみです。
Come to think of it, when is that anyway?
9月16日です。もう、それくらい覚えていてください。
Look, I can't remember everything. Right. Well, I hope it goes more smoothly than the last one. My job's kind of a pain in the neck. I need to get approval from the people upstairs just to leave the prefecture. More importantly, unless I apply for an absence overhand, it's not uncommon for sudden calls from the office to make a mess of my plans.
ちなみに、次の打ち合わせはドレスの選定の予定になっています。
Oh boy, we've come that far, huh?
そこで、私たちの結婚式について、ゆうくんに提案があるのですが、聞いてもらえますか？
I don't see why I wouldn't. What kind of proposals are we talking here?
一つは、一般の人も参列できるタイプの結婚式にしたいというものです。
Okay, I like it. Community thing. Miss Takanashi got to you, huh?
他にも、結婚式に参加したいとおっしゃる方がたくさんいましたし。
Like, you hear that many people be like, oh, I'd love to see it. And you're like, okay.
普段お世話になっている町の人たちへの感謝の気持ちという意味でも、その方が良いのではないかと思いまして。
You got a point there. I doubt Shazir is going to object either, since it means the general public will have a chance to see our wedding in person. Alright, I'm on board. I'll discuss it with the planner right away.
ありがとうございます。
So, what's the other proposal then?
これは提案というよりお願いになってしまうのですが、ウェディングドレスは私に選ばせてほしいんです。
Sure, don't isn't that usually the thing? Doesn't the wife or whoever choose the wedding dress rather than choosing it with the man or the look? I don't know. You don't want me to come to that appointment then?
いえ、もちろんゆうくんの好みも聞きたいですから、ドレスは一緒に見てほしいのですが。
But she wants to be the one to pick it out.
最終的にどのドレスを結婚式で着るかは私だけに選ばせてほしいんです。
I mean, I'd want my wife to. I'd want it all to be a surprise. All right, that's just me. Mind if I ask why?
なんと言いますか、事前にこのドレスを着るということが分かっていると、結婚式当日の楽しみが薄れてしまうような気がするんです。
Yeah, there's no like surprise or wonder. You just already know. I see. I think I understand where Sachi's coming from. When you're trying to make someone really happy, you want to do everything you possibly can to make that moment as special as possible. It's probably the same way Sachi's parents felt as they secretly prepared that elaborate birthday surprise for her in their workshop, which made me break down in tears. Alright, well, in that case, I'll leave the decision up to you.
ありがとうございます、ゆうくん。
Only one condition. Make sure you pick a dress that makes me fall in love with you all over again. Ooh.
はい、それはゆうくんのことが大好きすぎて困ってしまうこの小峰幸が天地神明に誓って約束します。
My really rather excessive love. Delivering that line with a smile, Sachi makes her way down the shopping district street with a skip in her step. The setting sun bathes her in its faint orange glow. I know that song. The sound of her humming seems to express Sachi's feelings more eloquently than words could ever could. Thanks, brain. And I find myself newly determined to make sure our ceremony leaves her smiling more brightly than ever before. Oh, I like it. Dude. I'm telling you guys, that man, the young man, alright? Maybe Sachi didn't even get a good look at him, because it sounded like she saw him after he was walking away, alright? And he was talking to me specifically. I'm just saying! Look, I said some crazy shit before and it's come true. So, and I'm the guru, alright? The guru makes mistakes too, though, so you never know. But I was right about everything with Kazuki, which, by the way, I still need to make that fucking theory Patreon video. Or rather, I'm working on it. It's a hoozle, man, I'm telling you. That's probably the craziest theories that I have so far. But this one, I'm stuck on this one, alright?